When we first started talking to Dr. K about doing the IB-stim or neurostimulator treatments with Grace, she was too young at that point. So we kind of put it out of our minds and moved forward. But over the next couple of years, we really just, we had to sit back and just watch our sweet girl get so much worse. We kind of got to the point where she spent the majority of her time in bed, and we knew that we had to do something. We just couldn't keep going like that. At that point, there were some changes made to the NeuroStim program, and suddenly it became a real possibility for us. We moved forward and we talked about what it was going to mean for our family to spend, for half of us to spend, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, halfway across the country. We've never been separated for more than, maybe a night or two when mom and dad went on vacation. So this was going to be something pretty huge for us. We got to RMH, we got settled in, and quickly realized that this was going to be a much tougher treatment than we thought, but overall an amazing experience, and one that really completely changed our family's lives, because we were suddenly pulled into this amazing community of people who had so many resources and so much support to offer us. We met so many amazing people that we still, to this day, keep in touch with. Some of the families that we met, we still talk with almost daily. And really, we refer to Wisconsin as our second home. We still kind of follow weather in the news. And we often talk about our RMH family, which includes the people that we met, the families that we bonded with, some of the staff members who do such an amazing job putting so many programs out there to that help to keep us busy when we were having really bad days. They were even willing to give us restaurant recommendations, if we needed to just kind of go out and have a little change of scenery. And Kendall and Andrew really got to experience it when our stay was extended from what we initially thought was 4, maybe 6 weeks, and suddenly it became, we were going to be gone for 12 weeks. So they were actually able to drive and come up and spend a long weekend with us.
Yeah, as I think back about the multiple trips we've made up to RMH, and especially Courtney and Grace, and that we think about it, they spent half a year up there out of 1 year, and to be able to know that they're up there being taken care of. You've got their own room and everything, but you're safe. You don't have to worry about them having to go out to restaurants every night or find food and live in a hotel or anything like that. They're in a community, and that community is really special. And Andrew and I, we tried to surprise them by coming up and driving up, but with all social media and everything these days, it was hard to keep the secrets. And so we went up and visited for a few days and got a chance to see everything they were experiencing. We'd been up overnight, but not to see the art programs and the service dogs that come in, and we got to see them on FaceTime, because Grace would want to show them FaceTime and see Sydney or some of the other dogs and things like that, showing off their tricks and sitting on Grace's lap and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. But it's a remarkable place to be able to experience that home away from home, and I certainly appreciate everything the staff does up there, the board does, and everything. It's one of those things that you can't put a price on.
One of the things I was really worried about when I knew we were going to be away from home for so long was how I was going to keep us fed. 3 meals a day away from home. Plus lots of snacks. In some place that I'm not familiar with, it was pretty stressful to think about that. And so the first night, to go down to the family dinner and see that I didn't have to worry at all. There were plenty of choices. Grace could find something that she felt comfortable eating. Some nights she didn't feel like eating much at all, but there was always something there that she could find that that would work for her. And it was a tremendous relief to not have to worry about how I was going to keep us fed, and I could just focus all of my energy on her and getting her the treatment that she needed and helping her get through the tough days. Knowing that we were going to be there through the holidays when we came back for another round of treatments, we were pretty anxious about that. Holidays are a really important time for our family, and we worried about missing out on some of those traditions that we have.
One of the family traditions we always do is we do a game tournament on New Year's, and when we came to visit them at RMH, we were going to try to make that work. So we brought a bunch of games, and we used some of the games at RMH, and we were able to still have our like family traditions at RMH, which was nice.